Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And today for you guys I have a new book recommendations of the month. Because October is right around the corner and so is Halloween. I picked out 3 different books again who have a little bit of a more spooky vibe. Now, I don't really like horror that much, so it's weird that I like Halloween that much, but still these books will get you in the Halloween vibe. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first book I want to recommend to you guys is The Secret History by Donna Todd. Now, I read this book and it was truly enthralling, if that is a word and I'm saying it correctly, but it it's a murder mystery, but it already starts with I shouldn't have done this, which really compels you to read any further, and I read this book instantly, finished completely. So I'll be telling you a little bit about the book and then we'll get on to the next one. Under the influence of their charismatic classics professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discover a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum existence of their contemporaries. But when they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, their lives are changed profoundly and forever. Now, if this doesn't give spooky vibes, I don't know what is. It is compelled with murder, mystery, occult things as well, so it will really get you into the vibes. The next book that I want to recommend to you guys is Superstitions, a handbook of folklore, myths and legends from around the world. It's written by Dr. McElroy, and actually a friend of mine gifted me this book. I know that she'll be watching this, so literally thank you so much for this book. I love it. I'm a big fan of mythology and legends, folklore, all that kind of stuff. So this book is very, very lovely for that. It goes over a big amount of folklore and legends from all over the world. And it is also divided by the different continents. So you got Africa, the Middle East, Asia, the Americas, Europe, Australia and Oceania. And this book is organized by religion and fully illustrated, and it presents engrossing stories of impossible feats, legendary monsters, mythological gods and goddesses, mighty heroes, and curious beliefs from around the world and across the centuries. Discover how cultural practices came to be and why some of these rituals and superstitions persist even today, some of which you may even practice now. So it goes from the curiosities of the black cat and the ladders to eccentric myths all over the world. So if you're a little bit of a history geek but also really like stories, big recommendation. The third book I want to recommend to you guys is The House of Ghosts by W.C. Ryan. And Liz Nugent says something on the cover about it, almost unbearably creepy and beautifully written, and I completely agree with that. I bought this book at a Waterstones just by cover and just thinking, I'll just try it. By the way, look at the cover, it's so beautiful. It's like gold reflective, and it looks so pretty in your... Okay, it really looks pretty in my bookcase, so... but this book takes place in 1917, around the First World War, and it mixes a bit of ghost hunting with history and war, and also how to deal with someone that you've lost, because there are ghosts. In the book it says, as the First World War enters its most brutal phase, back home in England everyone is seeking answers to the darkness that has seeped into their lives. At Blackwater Abbey, on an island off the Devon coast, Lord Highmount has arranged a spiritualist gathering to contact his two sons who were lost in the conflict. But as his guests begin to arrive, it's gradually becoming clear that each has something that they would rather keep hidden. When a storm descends on the island, the guests find themselves trapped. Soon, a number of them will die. For Blackwater Abbey is haunted in more ways than one. And I don't want to spoil anything, but you'd think that it would go one way and then it completely changes your mind. Also, for people whose first language isn't English, it's also a very good book. As you can see, they're not big letter, but it's nicely spaced out, and also the language isn't as difficult compared to the other two books I recommended. They're still readable, but this one I could read and I just completely go through it. I could read it in one night, and the other ones I had to take a little bit of time for it to just adjust to the language and really understand what was happening. So especially when you want to read something easy, this is really a good one, and it will also get you in the spooky vibes. That's it for my book recommendations for upcoming month. If you have some book recommendations for me or some books that you really liked, please leave it down in the comments below. All the titles and the authors will be linked in the description. I'll put it there so you can find it again. And also, if you read some of the books already, please leave down below how you'd like them, if you'd like them, and what you'd recommend. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to not miss out on any more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Cheers.